Hey everybody, welcome on out for another episode of Cult Classics versus Comedians. We are filming here at Watchtower Cafe in Salt Lake City, and my name is Jamie Maxfield. I will be your host and take you through this wonderful, fun-filled episode. And I got these guys with me to talk about films, right?
Yeah.
I got Jason, I got Jady, I got Joe, and we're going to talk about your film, Jady. This is one that you submitted us all to watch. We all had to watch this film, and we are excited to talk about this one. Tell us about your film.
My film is High School Musical.
No, 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 no. Stick to the stuff you know.
Which was a Disney Channel film. It was filmed maybe like 10, 15 years ago at East High School up in Salt Lake City.
Go Leopards.
And
Go
Murray
Leopards.
High School. They used the auditorium at Murray.
Oh, did they? Oh, well, there you go. It's the old story of a nerdy girl meeting a jock guy at a ski resort over New Year's. And they karaoke together and...
Oh, do they?
To all the possibilities. Ooh, I know that something has changed. Never felt this way.
It's amazing.
It almost felt rehearsed.
You know, I don't feel that.
No?
I feel like that was really just
Really
how good they
organic.
are.
Yeah, okay.
So the boy and the girl go from their skiing trip back to their separate high schools, or so you think. Because it turns out that the girl, the nerdy girl, she just moved to where the jock guy lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
What are the odds?
Never tell me the odds.
It would have been awesome. It would have been awesome if they had like a separate version of the show where they will both go to back to high schools and they don't meet. It just ends. So they go and they see each other again. The love is reunited, and of course, smooth sailing from there.
Not so
What?
fast.
No.
It turns out that the nerdy girl gets sucked into the nerdy group, and the
Of
jock guy
course.
already has the established jock group, and they're not friends.
Stereotypes.
Next, you're going to tell me his dad's the coach.
He is the coach! Shiminy
I didn't
Christmas!
see that one coming. It threw me off, man.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, Dad. Did you ever think about trying something new, but were afraid of what your friends might think?
I mean, like going left? You're doing fine. Come on.
Well, no. I mean, what if you want to try something really new, and it's a total disaster and all your friends laugh at you?
Well, then maybe they're not really your friends.
And of course, the dad being a good father is not putting any extra pressure on his
No,
son,
no.
who's the star
What you
athlete.
have to understand about this movie is that no one does anything that bad in the movie because it's a Disney movie. So even the mean girl and the mean guy who are trying to ruin the audition for the nerdy girl and the jock guy.
So, if you're telling me, as co-presidents of the drama club, that changing the callbacks would be what's best for our theater program, then I might actually agree with you.
But they can't do it. The audition goes through with flying colors.
We're breaking free. Flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach.
And they end up in the school musical.
I'm waiting for the dark.
And that's
No,
it.
no, no,
Wait,
no.
is there more?
And
Oh.
the mean girl gets hit on by basketball likes making creme brulee guy.
Well, I just thought maybe you could watch me play ball sometime or something.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Well, wouldn't that be awfully uncomfortable?
Evaporate, tall person.
I bake. That helps.
And they
Oh yeah.
end up together after like the very final dance number.
That was, by the way, that is the post-credit scene, which is the worst
Yeah.
Disney post-credit scene ever, in my opinion. It's like, let's make
It's
creme brulee.
fabulous. I think it's sweet that she would date someone who wasn't a drama person.
Yeah.
Like, they're
It really bridged two worlds.
right.
Yeah, like Disney
The
does.
whole world. I mean, that whole movie was two worlds being bridged.
Yeah, it reminded me of like Fox and the Hound. Like,
Oh, man.
I feel
Just
the need
to-
to validate this.
You might want to hold on to some of that before. Just
No.
so you want to rebuttal? We haven't even started
I'm
yet.
fine. No, sorry, go ahead.
Jason, what did you think about this film?
You start off with me.
Sure.
Honestly, it was. Can I just being honest? It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
There you
I thought it
go.
was going to be a
That's
lot
something.
worse. It still had like all of the like typical like cliche like this is going to happen high school. Well, this guy's a jock. He can't possibly be in a musical
No.
too. He can't do two things. That song about sticking to what you know. Also,
Yeah.
it's like, hey,
Right?
I can't have people staring at me. I really can't.
And like the stoner guys, they had like the stoner guys, and
But they weren't.
They had all the
not
high school
exclusively
clubs.
stoner because
because it's
drugs
Disney.
and alcohol and child abuse don't exist in this world.
no.
That's why they're all so invested in school. They have energy and time to do it.
Yeah, there's
'Cause they're not getting
basketball
high all the time.
and musicals.
They're just insomniacs.
That's true.
Okay.
So you love this film.
I loved it.
You loved it.
I did watch it for the first time, but I've watched it 16 times
Since then.
No, I really did enjoy this movie. I watched it with my wife, and we were able to just kind of laugh. And it's a movie. I don't know if really anybody can take it seriously. It's just meant to be watched, and forget about the real stoners at your school.
Yeah.
And the real people that the real jocks that are mean to you and pushing you in lockers that don't sing karaoke.
This is how I thought like all the rich kids lived when I'm
Right?
going in
They're
high school.
obviously all
I'm
there.
like, this is what they do. They sing and they're great at sports.
I went to Brighton. I can confirm that's actually pretty close
That's
to
pretty
reality.
That's exactly how it was.
It is
good.
because of this movie I had to change my alarm tone because for some reason the duet they sing is so similar to the alarm tone that rings me up that it put it in my head right at the beginning of every day. I'm talking like
Yeah.
6 a.m. I'm like, oh,
You
is
wanna
that Zac
dance?
Efron singing in my head? I don't want that right now. It's too early. I haven't had my coffee yet. Then I can have Zac Efron's lovely voice in my head.
Joe?
This bedazzled Disney Channel amalgamation of everything that is wrong with suburban white high school culture. They nailed everything.
They nailed it.
They nailed all that. But I have to say, some people don't like horror movies. My genre of discomfort is musicals, which for me is a lot like a horror movie because you know something horrible is going to happen, which is the song. And I'm just, there were the multiple points where I'm like, oh, it didn't start there. It is the most ridiculous premise in any form of entertainment in my mind that people, whenever they're in a certain state of mind, they choose to sing. I cannot get over that conceit. I can't do it. I thought it was a watered-down version of Grease. Oh, and the product placement. Oh my God. I know it's Disney, but it's just like every 5 seconds, it's like, oh, this and this and this brand, this in the background, this in the background. I was like, okay, learn to enjoy the moment, Joe. Learn to enjoy the moment. But yeah.
Yeah. For me, I didn't love this movie, and I didn't hate this movie. It was what it is exactly what it is, right? It's a musical, and it's in high school. There you go.
It's a musical, but not only that, it's a musical that takes place in high school about a high school musical.
What? Inception! Whoa! Mind melt. So I don't want to criticize it for what it is, because that's exactly it is what it is, and it did what it set out to do, right? So.
May I argue back now?
Well, I haven't finished.
Okay.
Well, I am. I'm done.
Are you sure?
Well, the dad's
Do it.
earlobes were huge. Did anybody, like, I could not look at his earlobes. They were huge. Now I'd like to hear your rebuttal over the earlobe argument.
Is not cinema the pursuit of escapism? Is it not fantastical to have a high school where everyone gets along and they're all best friends and they all celebrate each other's shit?
Yeah, and there was not a shooting.
Anyone that starts a counter argument with is not, I have respect for that, I'll just say.
I just think it's a beautiful movie because it makes everyone happy all the time, forever, without anything helpful that would be addictive or in any way damaging to your perfect Christian body.
Okay. Microphone drop. Boom, I'm done. So are you recommending this film, Joe?
I'm going to abstain from saying anything because it's not my flavor.
A non-vote is...
Break my heart, dude. Come on.
I'm going to say for people that like musicals and like popcorn flicks and like cotton candy characters that have no substance whatsoever, soft musicals, this I think is great.
I like hardcore musical.
Yeah,
that's the way I like my musical.
West Side Story.
Really hard. You know what I mean? All out musical. All over their faces.
I too love it.
So, Jason, what do you think? You gonna recommend this film?
You know what? Yeah, I think
What the
for
hell?
what it is, why not?
Take a risk, right?
When was the last time you watched a musical, you uncultured bastards? Sorry for calling you guys bastards. I really didn't mean it. No, I think this movie, it was fun. It not anything like thought-provoking. You're not gonna like walk away being like, you know what, I figured it all out. But it's still like, and I hope you didn't watch the movie thinking that this was the movie where you're like, I'm finally gonna have it figured all out. I watch High School Musical, my life will fall right in line. But I think, you know, if you got a few hours, it's pretty funny. Like, it's not Willow.
Yeah. For me, like, what I want to do, I don't know if I recommend this, but I want to become super rich, and I want to buy an NBA basketball team, and I want to be the head coach. And I want to make...
Get your head in the game?
No, and I want to make all the players do the choreographed basketball, get your head in the game scene.
Get my head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. I gotta get my head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. Come on, get my head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game.
And just see like LeBron James, like, and I'll be like, no, you gotta take this serious.
No,
it's in your contract. You won't get that bonus if you don't do this goddamn musical right now.
It's got to be done. Look, it's in your...
Yeah. So for me, if you have like young girl daughters between the ages of 8 and, I don't know, 14, they'll love this movie.
Yeah.
They'll love it. I mean, it's a fun movie. It's got, but I wouldn't watch it ever again. So, and Jady?
I would recommend it.
You recommend it?
Yeah.
Strong recommend?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I feel that there's no negative reaction to the movie. It either teaches you to be a better person to everyone else that you know, equally, in a sort of communist way, or it teaches you what you hate about movies and how you never ever want to see it again.
That's a benefit. It's,
It is.
Either way. Yeah, it's a win-win.
You have to learn what you hate to know what you love.
Exactly, and sometimes you have to look at what you hate for like an hour and a half.
Ish.
Yeah.
Make sure that you hate it.
Great, guys. Thanks. That was a good recommend for us. Trying to find some positivity to end on. So, how can everybody follow you guys? Joe, how about yourself?
I am on Twitter at denormalizedjoe. That's DE-normalizedJoe.
Sweet. Jady?
I blog at jdbyproxy.com.
Jason?
I'm on Twitter at Jason_Harvey.
And I'm on Twitter too. Just search Jamie Maxfield. You'll find me somewhere out there. Don't forget to follow the Cult Classics vs. Comedians Facebook page. Got one of those for any of the upcoming shows. And also, if you guys get a chance, go watch all 31 screens we filmed out through October. All these comedians submitted these. They were a lot of fun. Quick little synopsis of their favorite horror films. So go check that out. We also want to thank our sponsors, Big Shiny Robot and Watchtower Theater, for having us here and give us the opportunity to film. And thank you guys. You guys were awesome. Those were a lot of fun. Those were 4 fun episodes. So again, we want to thank everybody. We want to thank all of our viewers. And we will see you guys next time on Cult Classics vs. Comedians.